Okay, last time we talked about the three first questions that's necessary in getting your agents the agents that you're interviewing to really understanding that they have a problem in this business, right? Their problem, they need to admit they have a problem. Why are you investigating the possibility of moving your license to a new broker, or why are you here, or why are we talking, or whatever you want to say here to get them to tell you, well, I just want to see what else is out there. Okay, good. Well, it's a good start. So tell me why, if why are you seeing what else is out there? What is important to you about finding what else is out there? If there was one thing that you could add to what you're doing right now that could make you more successful, what would that be? Get them to admit that they have a problem here. Spend as much time as you can talking about, and if they won't come out and say it, just go ahead and say to them, well, look, I would imagine that you wouldn't have come in if that all of your needs were being met at your current brokerage. Am I right or am I wrong? Right? Get them to admit they have a problem. Step two, we want to talk about what their goals are, and then we want to talk about where they are currently and how those goals aren't being met, right? So here's the second, and this is part two. This is question number 4. Here we're on video number 3, and the next step is facing reality, the turning point. They need to have a turning point. This is the aha moment. So we're going to spend this video looking at question number 4 and how to help them come to this realization. So the question is, well, why do you think that having whatever their answer was to number 1, right? So we'll look at that. Whatever their answer is will help you close the gap on where your goals are and where your reality is. So this really brings into focus all of the answers to questions 1, 2, and 3. So let's say hypothetically that they feel like they're not getting training. That's why they're looking for a new broker, right? Number 1, well, my broker really doesn't have as much training as I would like for them to have. I need a little bit more instruction in this business. Okay, what were your goals? Well, my goals are 14 homes per year. That's what I figured I needed to make to hit my income goals. Where are you at so far this year? How many closings are in MLS? Well, I've only gotten 2 so far this year. Okay, that's a pretty big disparity. If this year, if I'm going to hit my goals, I need to be at about 8 or 9 right now with some in the bank, and I don't. I'm only at 2, so I've got a big problem. So here's the question. So, Mr. Agent, why do you think that having better training would help you close the gap on where you want to be, the 14 deals, and where your reality is right now, your 2 deals? How do you think that'll close the gap? Now, here's what you're trying to do, okay? When they say the technology, well, the technology will help me, I'll be able to get better visibility on the web. Okay, good. And what do you think that will bring to you? Getting more visibility on the web. What do you think that will help you do? Well, it'll help me, it'll help me have more people realize who I am. And if more people realize who you are, what will that help? Well, that'll help me close more deals or get more clients. Bingo, ding, 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 ding. Have them get to that realization that no matter what they say, brand awareness, better training, better technology, no matter what they say, it's always going to boil down to getting more clients and getting more closings. So you got to help them realize. We don't do that a lot at Zip Realty. We say, well, we have leads. And we assume in our minds that they will somehow translate, or they'll somehow make the connection between having leads and making more money. And as many of you have found out during your recruiting careers, that's not necessarily a bridge that they're building, right? Sometimes they think it's just going to be more work and less money. So you have to help them build a bridge. So number 4, you're taking all of the answers that they've done from 1 through 3. Now you're helping them build the bridge that having whatever that thing is in number 1. Why are you looking for a new brokerage? Well, I don't get much broker support over there. My broker really doesn't support us very much. So you have them state their goals in number 2. You have them state their reality in question number 3. And now number 4, well, why do you think in having your broker, more involved brokers, more support by your broker, how do you think that's going to help you close the gap between where their reality is and where their goals are? Most of the time, they don't even have an answer for this, right? So what you're doing here is helping them also focus on why they need to make a change. I'm here to tell you, and many of you know this already, a switch between a traditional broker, let's say if you go from a Keller Williams to a 100% shop, well, yeah, you've increased the amount of split, but you haven't increased the amount of pie that you're splitting. If you switch between two traditional brokers, you're really jumping out of the fire into the frying pan because you're not changing anything about the business itself. And that's where they don't realize. So what you're doing right here on this question is, how is having a more involved broker going to help you? Well, I'll get better training and that kind of thing. What will training do for you? Well, training will help me get more business. How is it going to help you get more business? Well, it will help me get more clients. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. So if you were to move your license to the 100% ABC brokerage, how is that going to help you get more clients? You see, whatever it is right here, you got to make them face reality that the problem of their business is they do not have a consistent flow of qualified clients shaking their hands, signing up with them, and closing on contracts. That's the problem, right? And this question number 4 helps them come to that reality. And that, my friends, is the most important aspect about the entire process of interviewing an agent. So now you got them ready. Now you've got them primed. You have them admitting they have a problem. Now you have them realizing there's a disparity between what their goals are and what their reality is. And you've helped them realize that the problem is that they don't have an influx of qualified clients coming through the door as they need. And really, switching the name on your business card, switching the broker name on your business card is not going to serve in the slightest in helping them get those clients that they so desperately need, okay? So in the next video, we're going to investigate how to make that possible. In video number 4, we're going to investigate how we help them understand that getting a qualified flow of clients through their door is the most important thing that they need to be doing, that they're either spending a ton of money right now doing that and doing it unsuccessfully, or they're not spending any money, but they're still not doing it, and they don't have their business focused in the right way. So we're going to help them come to that realization in the next video. Thanks so much, and go ahead and watch the next video when